Hello everybody, my name is Srege Gladkoff. I'm president of Loggers International. We are a translation company, purely language service business with technical IT focus. I have been asked to provide my opinion on some of the topics around translation memories. Well, I'm happy to take a role of guinea pig for honorable ASLIB audience regarding translation memory usage, although I must say that we're not an average pig. We're in fact quite old and smart, 17 years old piggy, since we're working with translation memories since 1997. I'm sorry for reading this, but like a politician, the difference is that I wrote it myself. This schedule was quite hectic. So, speaking about translation memories, I'm not trying, where this started. Speaking about translation memories, I'm not trying to flatter Chris, but the first client to ask us to work with translation memories was SAP in 1996. On R3 translation project. SAP came to us asking how much more expensive our service is going to be if you would be required to work with translation memory tool and put all our translations into translation memory as we go. My colleagues have reminded me that we were discussing that what the surcharge should be 10% or 20% on our regular then current rate of 13 cents a word if we work with TM tools. I remember very well that we have been scared just a little bit. We were scared because we thought that the clients will pay us less by finding the way not to buy our services. Professionals are scared of major innovations because they excel in a number of small ways around certain system of work. Any major change destroys the system, and you have to start everything from scratch. Your old tricks do not work anymore, and old ways seem to be better because they worked very well so many times before. What really got us through this painful period is that we have learned how to use TM faster than some of our clients, and it was great pleasure to see that by keeping our translation memories clean and applying them thoroughly, we can get additional saving compared to what clients calculate. The trick with translation memory is that its usefulness greatly depends on what is in it. If there's crap inside, it provides no reuse and lots of trouble with deficient translations, both language-wise and terminology-wise. Translators hate poor translation memories, and project managers hate them even worse. Since poor quality translation memories take longer for translators to work with, are spreading poor quality and inconsistencies like a virus. So translation memory quality quickly became the point of discussion between us and the clients. When translation memory was bad, we argued that we need additional time to review, and on our own projects we have been doing careful translation memory management, getting better results with our leverage. The trick was to go from project to project, not with lots of garbage in translation memory from all translators before and after the editors, but to maintain for every client one master translation memory with clean translations and use it for leveraging. When this was possible, we always got better reuse than our clients, and we could pleasantly surprise them with passing this saving in form of additional discount or not asking extra pay when it was actually required. What we came up with is that the optimal size of translation memory is less than all translation units that you might have. There is a best optimal size with all the final and good translation units relevant from previous similar projects, and not everything that you have on servers from all possible clients. Let me illustrate this with this chart. On this chart, the peak of usefulness, quality, and productivity here is a manageable size of good translations. As long as you add more translation units, and especially garbage, there is a garbage penalty, and translation memory quickly becomes unmanageable and propagates inconsistencies. This is why, like it may seem, it's not practically productive to create one garbage pit with everything that you might have. And even if you have translations are really deficient, then the actual productivity gain could be less than zero. So ideally, you would expect that the more translation units that you have, the better is the efficiency. But in reality, as you add more translation units, the quality goes down, so there is an optimal size here. The ingenious idea about translation memory why it did take off much faster than machine technology, even when it was born 40 years later, is that it has nothing to do with language as such. Translation memory, translation memory engine does not analyze the meaning, does not parse the sentence, ignores language grammar, does not build a semantic tree, and generally does not care at all what the language or character sequence that has been worked with is. Translation memory is just a smart way to compare the spectrum of the sentences by character. This approach proves to be very productive, and translators liked it because clearly TM would never replace translators, no matter how good they are or how many data are there in. Project managers liked it too, because translation memory technology justified their work and made them something much more useful than file senders. Translation memory technology provides leading edge to translation companies, since clients rarely recognize linguistic value of translation memories. The point is that translation memories do not hold any significant IP value, unlike the common legal understanding would be. From subject matter area point of view, they hold commercial secrets only for a very limited amount of time, not more than one product version lifetime. 2 years old translation memories are not an asset from IT and IP point of view. They retain only linguistic value. And corporations in general would not recognize this value or invest any money in keeping or managing it, since language is not their business and savings are relatively small in their view. Small language service providers, on the other hand, do proper translation memory management, but only within client or project group. There is no widely available technology yet to make benefit from the wide linguistic value of translation memories. There are several attempts in the industry to pool TMs and get something out of it. The problems with exchange of translation memories is that translation memories are considered to have IP value from legal point of view, and on the other hand, no one is prepared to pay for translation memories, since linguistic value of them is residual money-wise. This is why TM Marketplace would not work on monetary basis, only on some sort of barter exchange. This is what Google is doing to offer to language industry free tools in exchange for aligned final translations. Nice try to create a big, huge concentrator to collect lots of final translation memories for Google. There are several barriers for transition, from small, narrow, up-to-date, clean translation memories to huge data centers accumulating all translation memories and providing added value due to the sheer size of the corpus. The reason is statistical empty systems, translation memory technology put from head to toes. TMs are not getting better when you put lots of data in it. In fact, they're getting worse, since you get more garbage to edit. Translation memories are good when they're clean and contain only good and valid sentences. SMTs and example-based machine translation engines, on the contrary, postulates that the more garbage you put into the SMT, in the end the quality will improve, since indefinite corpus will always provide some example of previous translation by phrase, by chunks smaller than sentences. This may be true when some multi-zillion data corpus, but so far SMT output provides a lot of editing work for human translators. And at this point, we are again at this transition stage. We as professionals are of course interested again. First of all, because we're scared that clients will find a way not to pay us for the services again. And second, because we hope to find another way to get more leverage than our clients to pass them the efficiencies, of course. Well, I won't hold your attention any longer. Thank you for your time, and thank you for making me a virtual visitor to ASLIB. I hope to attend some other time. Casted from Logos Multimedia Studio in Moscow, where we're doing voiceover for our clients. I must warn you that there are no translation memory, machine translation cost savings when doing multilingual voiceovers. Thank you.